Just a few weeks ago, Coinbase announced a historic transaction, the largest in crypto history to date, and one that I think will change the global crypto derivatives landscape well into the future. Coinbase announced our acquisition of Deribit, the leader in crypto options, and I'm thrilled today to be joined by Luuk Strijers, CEO of Deribit. Welcome, Luuk. It's great to be here with you.
Thanks, Greg. Thanks. Thank you as well. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here. Haven't been in the US for a while.
Great to have you. So we are so excited about this transaction for a host of reasons, and I'd love to hear yours. But from our point of view, this really rounds out the portfolio that we have today. We're the largest regulated player in the spot market. We have our US futures market. We have our perpetuals exchange, the international exchange, and adding options is a big deal, and it really makes for what we believe is the most comprehensive portfolio in the marketplace today. The second thing is, Luuk, you built, and you can describe this, an incredible team that's based out of the UAE and out of Europe. And we think this is a critical way in which the institutional business is going to project itself globally with a team that really has its finger on the pulse of the needs of the international derivatives trader. And third, and maybe most importantly, an excellent risk management capability that we think will tie together all of these various things in the market portfolio into a capital efficient, a single capital efficient means for the client to have the best possible capital efficient experience. And so, Luuk, maybe from your point of view, how do you see this helping grow Deribit, and what are you most excited about?
Yeah, so for the ones that don't know us, we've been around for around a decade. We started trading in 2016, and we were completely focused on options from day one, when essentially everyone else focused on other products like spot, perpetuals, etc. We went all into options, which was a difficult decision, but in the end resulted in this moment, I guess. This focus has come at a price, because we haven't developed a lot of features, but we focused on options completely. That means different hardware. That means, so we're not cloud-based. We have a hardware based in London. That means focusing on different services. It means focusing on latencies and processing capacity. It means focusing on risk. It means not focusing on borrowing and lending on an extensive spot shelf. So we're completely niche, and Coinbase is the opposite. All the things that we sacrificed over the years to get where we are today is finally being completed. So from our perspective, we have an amazing product. We have 80% market share, 78% just now, looking at notional open interest across all the other peers as well. So we started with 100 a decade ago, and we still have 80% despite firms like Bybit, OKX, Binance, CME trying. So we got here, and now we're reaching like a completion phase by merging, or whatever the proper way of saying it, with Coinbase, and we can finally add the features that we lack. So we're pretty excited, the same as you.
Yeah, that's great. And it seems like your focus has really served you well. You've been able to keep that 80% market share for a very long period of time, so congratulations. And then for us also, it is a highly profitable business, and so it really enhances the profitability of both our institutional business and Coinbase overall. So we're very excited about this, and then I'll turn my attention briefly to Coinbase Prime. Coinbase Prime is our flagship product where we integrate together trading, custody, prime financing, custodial staking, and we released a Prime on-chain wallet product. We are the largest regulated custodian in the space. And we think that having all of these things together in one place is our largest differentiator. We have competitors in each different segment, but making it operationally efficient for customers to go from each of these activities, one to the other, just is the biggest differentiator that we have, and it's what's enabled us to win the vast majority of the ETF mandates, and also to participate in some of the largest crypto transactions for corporates that have taken place to date, with the likes of MicroStrategy, Semler Scientific, GameStop, and a host of others. And so we're very excited to introduce everything that we just talked about into Coinbase Prime in the coming couple of quarters, you'll start to see all different forms of derivatives, perpetual futures, our US futures and options ultimately as well. So you'll see that the second half of the year. The other thing you'll hear a lot about in the coming quarters from the institutional business is something we're very excited about, which Alec referred to earlier, known as crypto as a service. And that's taking all the things that we built, trading, custody, and now payments, and making them available to clients in a way that they can build into their own infrastructure. So today, we power over 200 banks, brokers, fintechs, and others, the likes of eToro and Webull and others that we've announced recently. And this is the space that we're going to double down on. As more firms are coming into crypto, we see this as our opportunity to provide the services to them so they can grow their own business. And so that's something we're very excited about, and we'll have a lot more to say in Q3. And so with that, we're very excited to be here. We're excited to have this transaction close in the coming quarters. And I'm going to turn it over to my colleague, Max Brandsburg, who's going to talk about the consumer business. Thank you.